I wouldn't be surprised if they was intentionally not bringing out a lot of clothes. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel via Glow. If you're new here, my name is Gloria and I'm a full-time reseller on multiple different apps, and I resell clothes and shit. So in today's video, I'm actually going to be doing a source and ship. I am going to be going to my Goodwill outlet store, which I'm sitting outside of, and I'm going to be purchasing some items that I plan on listing for today. And then right after, we'll be heading to my storage unit where I will pull orders that sold yesterday. And really, this is just an insider of what my day-to-day looks like as a full-time reseller. So let's just jump in. All right, so this was a pretty disappointing trip for the most part, just because it was not a lot of items to choose from, only hard goods. I'll talk about it a little later, but this is a okay brand, but this style was just not giving, so I ended up leaving this behind. By the way, this is all the items that I planned on leaving here. This was going to be a style-based pickup. But I just wasn't that confident. For some reason, my little grandpa sweaters aren't moving, so I'm just like a little hesitant on picking too many up. This one is actually probably sold at Costco's or Sam's. It was a wool blend, but I left it behind. This was a, like the tag looked interesting, so I picked it up, but it wasn't good at all. I actually ended up taking these. I just couldn't leave those behind. I left this one. This was gonna be a style-based pickup, but it just wasn't giving anything, so I left it. This was the territory ahead, and this just looked dingy, so I actually just made it out. And I'm gonna just say, I am so irritated. If y'all notice, I didn't even get a lot of footage, and it's mainly because, and I'm not over exaggerating, they had 2 rows when I first walked in. 2 rows out of, I want to say maybe 12 rows, maybe 12, maybe 14, maybe 14 rows of just hard goods. So I know that the hard goods people was like in heaven, because it had nothing but hard goods. And they just put out 2 rows of clothes, and y'all know I shop for clothes, so I was lucky enough to actually find like 80% of the items that I got today, which really shocked me, that I was able to find 80% of the items I actually left out with, just in those 2 rows of bins. Just so I'm thinking, okay, maybe as time goes on, you know, they're actually going to bring out more clothes. They finally, and I mean finally, brought out another row of clothes. So then I'm like, oh great, we love to see it. And I kid you not, I got done sorting my clothes. Maybe it took like 3 minutes, just because I had already looked over everything before I even put it in my Hulken. So I just really need to do like a 1-2 glance just to try to make sure everything was good. I get to the area where they had just pulled out those new bins, and mind y'all, the only clothing rows are the 2 that were in there when I first came, and then those new rows that they just rolled out, which was 2 rows. So we got 4 in total. And I go and I make it all the way down to the end. I think I picked up like the remainder of the 20% that I had. And as soon as I make it to the end, the manager comes out and she's telling the girls to condense them, the ones that they just brought out. So the only thing for me is, what I'm thinking is that they need more bins, because they got all of these bins full of hard goods. So they need more bins in the back. So that's what I was assuming. But then they started pulling the bins that they just pulled out literally like 7 minutes ago to the back. And prior to them saying that, I heard the manager talking to the girls, but I had my headphones in. They weren't on, but it's still like noise canceling, so I didn't hear what she said. But the 2 employees started laughing. So I don't know what exactly you know, she had up her sleeve, but I wouldn't be surprised if they was intentionally not bringing out a lot of clothes. I would not be surprised at all. So they have pulled out a new row, so I'm assuming like, oh, these are clothes. I get close, they want to close. It's like they playing a sick game. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm so happy that I was able to find what I was able to find in those 2 rows, because I would be pissed, because yesterday was not a good sourcing day. I only found 16 items, and I was only able to list 16 items. Okay, so now to the haul portion. I am gonna show you guys the hard goods that I picked up just because it was like, what, 80% of hard goods. So I kind of scrolled through them, and these are some of the things that I picked up. Now this one is a coloring book for adults, of course, but this one is stress relieving. So I do need to go buy some, you know, coloring pencils and stuff like that. Oh, they keep the back one blank. That's kind of cool. I might be able to actually do these. Of course I'm gonna color them, but I can probably put these in frames and use this as wall decor, because some of these are just so boho. It is a like a binder type of situation. This one I love the picture. Now I don't think I'm gonna keep the frame, and honestly I should have took the picture out, but I didn't want to mess this up while I was at the bands, because I technically didn't own it. So I just went on and paid like the maybe $2 worth of it. But I love the painting of this. Look at it. How cute is that? That's gonna look great on this wall. I wasn't able to go through these items that were at the top because, like I told y'all, they swiftly came and took that one after 7 minutes of it being up. But this is a J. Crew top. This one actually is from 2023. So like I told y'all, when I come across these mall brands, I will go ahead and check the care tag to see how, you know, old it is. And if it's literally past like 2 years old, unless it's J. Crew, I love J. Crew, then I will hold on to it, because you can sell 10-year-old J. Crew cashmere, 10-year-old J. Crew wool. Like, their pieces are a little bit more timeless. So I'll still pick those up. This is soft surroundings. This is an older tag. I'm kind of upset because the elastic band is just done for. Market this probably as either a 2X, I think, either a 2X or a 1X, because it's just gonna be a straight pull on. But look at this, y'all. This is just so stinking cute. I couldn't leave it behind. I was just like, I can't. So I went on and got that one. This is 𝕃𝕀ℕ𝕂𝕊. I actually heard of this brand from Amy on her channel, and I had started picking it up once, you know, she started saying that it was selling for her, and I would, you know, see it in her ship with me's or what souls. And I started picking it up, and I started noticing that it was selling for me. So yeah, so I pick up 𝕃𝕀ℕ𝕂𝕊 when it's in excellent condition, and I don't really care for the size, as long as it looks nice. And I think that this one is definitely marketable. But this is the 𝕃𝕀ℕ𝕂𝕊, which is a very specific like sub line of Talbots to pick up. I find that most sizes actually sell. Okay, I actually found this when I was digging through my clothes at the storage unit, and I'm just like, why is this here? I haven't even listed this. This one is a New Tags Eloquii pair of shorts. They are belted, and they have like that paper bag waist. I don't really know if paper bag is still in, but I still grab it because it is New Tags, and I can at the very least get about 45, maybe not 45, spoke too soon. I probably can get about like 25 to 30 for those. So I don't know any of these prices. As y'all know, if y'all been here for a little bit, I edit all of my videos differently, so this one is not really focused on you know, all the other things that the other ones are focused on. So this is North Face, and this is a men's button-down shirt. This one's pretty crispy. Like, I feel like somebody tried this on and then said, nah, I've already took the tags off, so I'm just gonna throw it in the donation pile. So yeah, size medium. I don't know any prices for these, because y'all know I just came back, and yeah, I typically show y'all prices and stuff like that on my haul videos. This one is just like a duster kimono. I initially picked it up and then I threw it back, but then I said, you know what, I think this would go great for, you know, like fairy boho. This is a size 3 extra large. I like to pick up these like statement pieces from Chico's. I used to talk hella shit about Chico's, and I started picking it up once I, you know, went to the bins a lot. and I noticed that it sells. Now I don't sell for a lot, depending on what you have and how long you want to sit on it, but I try to sell these type of pieces between $20 to $28. And it really doesn't matter with the sizes, but I'll be completely honest with y'all, I definitely try to stick to size large and extra large. Even their 2X's, I don't really find those that often. I really only find large and extra large, and I'm always able to sell those, so I always stick to what I know. This is Banana Republic, size extra extra large. Unfortunately, this is only like a cotton blend, but it is like a argyle print, and you already know these neutral colors are amazing during the season. I love that sweater, it's so cute. This is a Free People piece, and it's just like this, you know, I guess this might be waist length, but it's like a chunky knit sweater. I have to try to find a stock photo. It looks very worn in, and I think that's why people left it behind, but this is actually the style, so we love that. It feels really soft. These pieces at the top, I wasn't able to like look over to see if I wanted to take them, because like I said, they quickly took everything, but this one should do well. It's kind of like this cute little baby doll style, but this is Angora rabbit hair and lamb's wool, and it's just this really pretty, like, you know, soft and cozy sweater. It does have like this ruching to the bust, and I think somebody is gonna love this. I don't really know what keywords I plan on using, but damn, I was supposed to look at this one. Shit. I'm sure I'll be able to sell it, but I was supposed to look at, who is this from? Anyways, but it's just a V-neck zip sweater, and this is Modal, and then it does have pockets. I feel like it has to be a decent brand. Hopefully it's a good brand. I didn't find any logos or anything, but the Modal should definitely pull it in, because it's very soft. I was supposed to check this too. The brand is called Hillard Hanson. This was more of a style pickup, but it's just a blazer. Really nice tweed blazer. So grab that. This is PJ Harlow. This is a new to me brand. I think this is my third time picking it up, and you know, the other two pieces have sold. This does retail for a decent amount if I'm not mistaken, but I try to get in a pretty good window so I can get the sale. But it's just kind of like a duster cardigan. This one is a Bolo brand, and by Bolo I mean price point. Is it just a price point? I don't know, but it's called We Be Bop. So yeah, take a snapshot of that. This one's a 3X, and this one's a button down, and it has like this beautiful print to it. Definitely like art to wear. The sold comps were between 40 and 60. Now the only issue is that the sell-through rate is a problem, but guess what, I'm a bins digger, so I don't mind waiting. So yeah, I am happy with that. So that was gonna go for a good amount, because I specifically looked up, I think I specifically looked up the 3X, I'm not sure. This is LL Bean. This is just a women's flannel, you know, shirt, button down. I have a lot of luck selling these types of pieces from LL Bean. I actually just heard of this brand on Kaylee's channel not too long ago. Parsley and Sage. This was a size large. This is definitely like an art to wear, lag and look style top. It has that cowl neck to it. This was definitely a style pickup, but I should have looked it over. But it's BCBG Max Azria, and it's just like this asymmetrical hem knit. I want to say this might be a cover up or just like a duster. I'm not even sure, but hopefully that one goes for a decent amount. This one, just like that Bolo brand, I'd say that this one could also be a Bolo. The brand is called Access Femme. I hate that they got the tag like that. Now the only thing with this one is the comps are great, but the sell-through rate not so much. So this one's gonna sell for about $40 to $60, but it's gonna take a while. But this is just a skirt, and then it has like this lace trim right up under it, which is so freaking cute. And then this is a brand that I didn't look at the brand, I looked at the style. It's called Creations, and this is definitely a lag and look art to wear piece. And you know, it's like that polka dot style. And honestly, the big buttons are a dead giveaway. When you see those, you know that you're about to mess with the lag and look piece. So I always pick those up. This is Banana Republic. This is a wool and cashmere blend, size small. Cute little color block moment. I do have to work on that one a little bit, but this one is a brand that I've banned, but I only picked it up because it was new with tags. And this is Beach Lunch Lounge, and it is an off-the-shoulder gingham plaid top. I have to hurry up and get that one listed because we are ushering out of the summer season. This is One World. Oddly enough, I absolutely hate this brand, but I went on and I specifically looked up the comps for a 3X, and it was over, I want to say like 70%. It's either 60 to 70%. So I went on and grabbed it, but I feel like any other size, it's just not worth it. This is Toad & Co. This is a great granola girl brand. And it's just a button-down shirt. I think this might be in men's, but I've sold women's button-down shirts from, you know, from them. This is a J. Jill piece. I actually have this exact piece listed, so I knew what I saw, even though the tag isn't in it, the care tag is in it. But this is a linen blend, so I'm sure that that one is probably like a small or a medium. This one is a Lululemon tank top. What's so funny is when I saw like the trim, I'm like, oh, this is Lululemon, because I had a pink one just like this, but the logo is over here. Y'all know. So yeah, I pretty much pick up all Lululemon, even if it is, you know, an older style. This is Saturday, Sunday. This is a cow neck, like lightweight sweater. It is pink, super cute. That is sold at Anthropology. This one is a style base, but it is from the brand Torrid, size 2. And I had recently saw something similar to this on Amanda's channel, and I was like, and I need to probably go back and watch it, because she did say, you know, specific keywords. But this one is kind of like a crochet lace detail to it, and it's like an acid wash style, so definitely grab that. And this is a Soma piece. It says size 1. I don't know if they have vanity sizing, but this one is like a nylon spandex blend. Very, very stretchy, and it has like this lace detail to the trim and then the neckline. So I picked that up. I typically try not to even pick up pajamas that aren't like a set, but sometimes, you know, certain brands could warrant that. This is Catherine's, another brand that I've learned from Kayla E. Lane, and this one's a 4X. It's a split neck, and it has like this embroidery detail to the shoulders. It's a 3/4 sleeve. This is like a t-shirt style. That one has definitely become a bread and butter brand for me, so I love to pick it up. This is Crew Cuts. This is sold by J. Crew, and it's just like a kids wear brand from J. Crew. I love me some J. Crew. This is Figs, extra small. It is a full zip jacket. This is my first time finding something other than their pants and their scrub tops, so we love to see it. I'm excited to see how that one's gonna do, actually. This one is a brand that was sold at Anthropology. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I thought this style is, you know, pretty current, and it's a wool blend. It has like this boho flare sleeve, and it's just like a cute little office blazer. You can feel the wool to it. This is, I thought this was Lululemon, but this is actually Athleta. It's something similar to Lululemon's like Swiftly Tech. But yeah, I saw the logo and I was like, yep, we got Athleta, so. Okay, it's so cute and so cozy, but I think I'm gonna try to sell it first. But this is Knox Rose. This is their newer label. This is actually the label that I would only pick up. I had recently, I wanna say maybe like a good 4 to 6 months ago, I completely stopped picking up Knox Rose because it just sits and sits and sits, and I just was like, I'm over it. But I have thought about it, and I said, hey, I'm gonna just look at the care tag and see, and then it has to meet multiple factors, and this was a plus size, so that was a factor alone to help me decide that I was gonna take it. And then the style as well, like that's like a cable knit style, open front, it's long line, so it just didn't make any sense to leave it behind. This is Soma again. This one's an extra large, and these are just some really cute pants, some sleep, you know, pants. I don't know if this is the Cool Nights. If you find the Cool Nights, you know, one, that one is pretty desirable. And to say that I only went through 3 rows of bins, like 1 row, 1 row, 1 row, not doubles, I did really good. Like I'm proud of myself because when I walked in and I saw that it was only 2 rows of clothes, and then the next time that they rotated was only 1 row of clothes, baby, almost lost it, okay? Okay, so. So this is the Aritzia dress. This was a mini dress and it was a linen blend. It took me a while to actually get this listed because it was sitting in my dirty clothes pile for at the very least about a month. So this one didn't get listed until like closer to fall, which is really bad. But I was really happy that I received a reasonable offer and I went on and accepted it because I think $24 for Sunday's Best is not that bad. So that was a pretty good turnaround and quick flip. This is that midnight velvet top. This one sold quicker than I expected. I actually learned that it wasn't vintage. It's actually a brand that is currently still being made. But this one sold for a decent amount and I was pretty happy about that. This was actually that J. Crew button down top. I told y'all that I do have a little bit of luck selling like J. Crew pieces and I do chance these type of items, but there are people out there that are like a cult for J. Crew pieces. So they do love these, casual button downs that they can wear to the office. So I like to pick them up when I see them. This is actually that Wonderly top. I had to Google Lens this when I got it home to see which brand it was, but this was not the best brand. But for some reason, I do have 100% sell-through rate with it. I just try to price it accordingly. So this is between a $15 to $25 sale, depending on what you have and what style you also have. And I had this one for a while though, so I don't know if I pick that one up again. These are the Flint and Tinder men pants. I was happy when they sold for my full asking price of $40. And they sold within a week. So this is a really quick turnaround. I try to, price everything accordingly, like I tell y'all, so I can get these faster flips, even if it is a Bolo brand. So that is my go-to strategy. These are actually those loft pants. I've had these for a very long time. I have definitely like really slowed down with picking up loft in general. It has to be something really substantial and that can stand on its own without the brand in order for me to pick it up when it comes to loft. Because it's just not a sought after brand on the secondhand market. So I leave it alone when I see it. This is actually a what top is this? I don't even know what this is. It's black. Oh, this is that corduroy skirt from Charters Club. Now, this one had a few factors as to why I picked it up. It was black, it was corduroy, and it was a size 16, and it was new tag. So with all those, I just knew that I'd be able to sell it. And that one actually flipped really quickly. I didn't think it was going to sell as quickly as it did, but I'm thankful that it got out the door within like, a day or two. So we love that. So this is actually a Missy Lane like house coat or house dress, whatever you want to call it. It was a seersucker material, and I've actually had luck selling Missy Lane. I try to price it accordingly, always at about $28 because the goal is to get about 20 for it. But I received a $15 offer, and since the pricing structure changed on Poshmark. I went on and accepted it just because I was happy to get it out the door. So yeah, just let that one go for a little bit less than I would have liked. Also, this one was a smart wool piece. I was so happy when I found it with no flaws, and it was a style that I'd never seen before from this brand. So I was really happy about it, but I noticed that it wasn't gonna go for as much as I thought it was because this brand has semi-declined. I mean, we are not currently like in wintertime, but I just thought I was gonna at the very least get about 40, but I did get 30 for it, so I'll be grateful. This is actually that XCVI like jacket. Now, I picked this up and I was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna be hitting all the points when it comes to this item because one, I picked it up because it was XCVI, so the brand is already a good bet. Then it was a size large, okay? So that already adds more value to it. Then it's black, and then it has lace trim to it. So I'm just like, oh man, this is just too good to be true. So I knew I'd be using fairy core, fairy grunge, witchy, boho. Like I knew that I was going to be pulling in all the right people. I even cross-listed this to Depop, and this also got a lot of attention over there. I knew in my heart of hearts I was going to get at the very least $40 for this, and I actually got that. So I made sure that I stuck true, but this person was sending lower offers, but I knew $40 was the lowest that I was willing to go on that piece. And the last one is a new to me brand. It's called American Tall. So I'm assuming it's for tall people. But the tag was worth looking into because it just looked interesting. So I went on and grabbed it, and I did check comps. The comps weren't like the best. I feel like this would be a great bread and butter if you come across it for a low cost of goods, of course. And I think this one sold for 20 bucks, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know how, I don't remember when it just was, listed, but that's pretty much the price point you'll get for it is 20 to 25. I did get a lot of views on it on eBay, so I know that it has some type of, value to it. So I would definitely pick it up again. If you guys see it, you should grab it. But yeah, thank y'all so much for tuning in and watching this video. Of course, I did make an outro, so here I am telling y'all bye. But go ahead and like and subscribe if you like this type of content.